If you are never saying no, if you're never setting the boundary and saying until here and not anymore, if you are not saying enough is enough, you are allowing more of it and you are not making space for anything new to come. You are saying, hey, I'm fine with being mistreated. I'm fine with being miserable in that situation in my life because it's comfortable and I don't want to change. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michaela and today I want to talk about detachment and settling, because those topics are so prominent in so many lives of especially women, and also for me. I can tell you I have been in many situations, especially in a relationship in my past, where I thought I'm fine. Like, I'm fine with being mistreated. I'm good because it's comfortable, and I was settling for something that was draining me from the inside. And I truly thought there is nothing better I can get. And only after I let go of that relationship, I made space. I made space for something better to come. I made space for a relationship that truly nurtured me and my needs. I made space for realizing that life is not about suffering. And also I made space for that partner realizing what he had with me and wanting me back. First of all, I want to talk about detachment. Detachment is so important because when you are attached to something, you lose your power over anything. Now imagine you are depending on your partner emotionally, maybe even financially, and you're not even in power because your partner can literally decide if you feel good or bad, because everything in your world is about your partner. And once your partner does something that hurt you, once your partner starts saying might leave you, once your partner does anything that doesn't align with your values, you have to swallow it down because you're depending on him. You have to even swallow down your sadness, you have to swallow down your emotions, because you simply do not want to lose this person, because that partner is your whole world. If you're attached to a situation, you cannot live without that situation. You can be depressed, you can be miserable by losing that one situation. Let's say you're living with your family and you are attached to that situation, even though your family is toxic, even though your family is not doing you any good. But you stay there because you are attached to that situation. You see how dangerous and risky it is to be attached to something, or even to materials. If you are attached to something like a phone, if you're attached to a TV, if you're attached to some jewelry, your emotional well-being is attached to something materialistic. So if someone comes and steals this thing from you, if someone comes and breaks your TV, if someone comes and drops your phone, you will be distraught because you are so attached to that one thing. And as I said, when you are attached to something, you are powerless. You are not saying no to what is crossing your boundaries. You are not stepping out of that situation because you're so attached. So you prefer to be drained, to be mistreated, to be in a really bad situation because you're so attached to it that you are not even seeing how bad it actually is. And that brings me to the next point. Because of this attachment, we are also attaching ourselves to versions of people. Let's say you have a partner and you have that version of your partner in your head that is overgiving, that is super nice, that is super loving, that is your perfect husband, that wants kids, that wants a marriage, that wants to take care of you, that is simply the perfect partner. But the reality shows completely different. The reality shows that your partner is lying to you. The reality shows that your partner is not loyal. The reality shows that your partner is not wanting to take care of you. The reality shows that your partner is obviously not able or not wanting to give you what you need. But your head, your mind is so strong because you're so attached to that version that you have of that person. Maybe your partner actually was like this in the beginning of your relationship, that is mostly then called narcissist. Or maybe you just had that imagination, that picture of your partner from the beginning because you fell in love so deeply and you created that ideal version. You had those pink glasses on, and this version keeps sticking with you because you think this is the person you fell in love with. But the person you fell in love with is an illusion. Like, this image that you have in your head doesn't actually exist because your reality shows you differently. And I'm pretty sure your head will start now to say, oh, but he's not like that. He has always an explanation for why he's lying to you. He has always an explanation for why he's not transparent with you. He has always an explanation why his followers went up. But baby girl, I want to ask you a question. Are you aware? The more you allow this to happen, the more you say yes to something that doesn't do you good, in the end, you are the one who feels distraught. You are the one who sits at home crying every other week, every other day, not feeling loved, not feeling seen, not feeling taken care of, not feeling like you are in the right relationship. So I'm asking you to ask yourself, are you aware that whenever you are saying yes to a person or a situation or a moment or a treatment, you are not only saying yes to this exact moment, you're also saying no to something else that can come. Whenever you are in a situation where you are being brought down here, let's say you are here right now with your partner, with that situation, you both are here. But what you actually want is here. You want to be treated with kindness. You want to be treated with love. You want to be taken care of. You want to have a partner that is transparent and loyal with you. Your partner is here and he's obviously not willing to give you what you need up here. And every time you're asking for him to come up here, he gives you excuses and logical solutions and logical reasons why you're asking for too much. And he draws you back until here. The problem now is you are not happy, right? You stay here. He feels comfortable because he doesn't need to give more and you are still staying with him. Maybe he actually loves you, but he sees, okay, every time I just talk, she will come down to my level. Why should I do now more when she's accepting also less? She's just talking when she wants more. So you're back down here, right? Imagine one day this person, this partner down here says to you, I want to leave. We're done. He's leaving, but you stay here. The next partner you attract will also be here again. And this cycle will continue until you understand, hey, wait a second, I need to stay up here. And once you are here, once your standards are up here, he will either realize, oh, this girl is leaving me if I'm not stepping up, or he will fall away easily without drama. He will fall out from your life, and then you make space for someone that happily comes up here, maybe even here, because he wants to bring you higher. So you need to always have this example in your head, because it's truly hurting me to see other women accepting the bare minimum, accepting less than what they want, and thinking, because I accepted once, I need to stay here right now, otherwise I need to leave this person immediately. Perfect would be leave a person that is mistreating you immediately. But I know from first hand it's not always that easy. You cannot always just decide I'm gonna leave when you are already so much in love with a person and with that illusion that you have of a person. So the best thing you can do is to simply start raising your standards. And if that person down here is actually loving you, is actually not wanting to leave you, is actually your person, he will come up to here. He will pick you up here. The main point here is that it's not his mistake and it's not your mistake, but you two are in synergy with this dynamic and this relationship and this situation. It doesn't even need to be a romantic relationship. It can be a friendship, it can be a family situation, it can be any situation, any relationship, any moment in your life where you know this is not what you actually want, and you're trying to make your illusion be louder and make yourself believe, yeah, but maybe this is right for me. Maybe this is my person. Maybe this is how it's supposed to be. But no, honey, it's not. It's not supposed to be like that. Once you have that small voice in you saying is that really my person? Is that really the life I want? Is that really the situation I want to accept in my life? Does that really make me happy? Once that little tiny voice is starting to talk in yourself, you know that something is not right. You know that you are in a wrong situation. You are in a wrong partnership. You are with the wrong partner. But also you know you accept it. You are the one accepting and attracting more of that into your life until you say no, not anymore. And you can do that at any time in your life. Just because once you accepted the bare minimum, even if it's the same person, you can always raise your standard. You can always come and say, listen, not anymore. I want my relationship to be like this. I want to be respected like this. And actually, don't say much. Sometimes all you have to do is to leave. Because especially men, they do not act on words. Men act when they realize the actions are the truth. When they realize, shit, I'm gonna lose this girl and I actually love her. I actually need to step up to keep her. The whole truth about this settling that you do is because it feels comfortable. No shame, baby girl. No shame on that. We are all doing that in bigger and smaller situations, circumstances in our lives, because as human beings, we are beings of comfort. We are beings of routine. We like what we know, and everything we don't know, everything that is in the unknown is uncomfortable first of all, and is scary, and is something we want to avoid. That's completely normal. The only problem here is when your mind starts to create an illusion of a person that is not the truth, that doesn't align with what actually happens in your daily day. That's the problem, because you are destroying your life, you are wasting your time, and you are also wasting the time of that other person, because that other person, if you believe it or not, your partner believes that you are always here, doesn't matter what he does, doesn't matter what's happening, you are by his side. And that can be amazing when you are with a partner that understands the value of you in his life. But with a partner that doesn't want to give you what you need, that doesn't understand what you need, that is immature, you have to set boundaries. You have to make it clear. You have to say, listen, until here and not anymore. You are allowed to growth and outgrowing. And once you have growth in your life, in your personality, you're outgrowing naturally places, people, situationships, relationships, habits, and even old parts of yourself. When your old version of yourself was accepting the bare minimum, was accepting to be mistreated, was accepting to be screamed at, to be abused, from today, you are a new version and you don't have to accept that anymore. From today, you can say, listen, friends, I don't want to have anything to deal with you anymore because you guys are not aligning with what I want in my life and what I am doing right now. You can do that whenever. You can do that without even a reason because this is your birthright. Your birthright is to have the best life possible. Your birthright is to be happy, to be fulfilled, to live a life full of love like a baby. You were born as a baby full of love. There was nothing but love. A baby doesn't know of luck. A baby doesn't know of ego. A baby doesn't know of comparison. A baby doesn't know of mistreating someone. A baby doesn't know of abuse. A baby is pure, and that's how you were born, and that's what you should keep all your life as much as possible. I know it's impossible to be like a baby all your life, but you can keep some of the attributes of a baby that is pure love, because only the ego is the thing that is telling you you can't get better. Only your ego is telling you it's fine to be mistreated. Only your ego wants comfort over growth. Only your ego is your enemy. And once you know that, you also stop pointing the finger on any situation or person, which doesn't make it right. Nobody that is mistreating or abusing someone, no situation like that is justified, but you are also part of it. You are part of the problem, and you're also part of the solution. Another thing is that sometimes we feel saying no is limiting us, is limiting our experience of life, but saying no is actually not closing doors, it's actually opening the right doors. So whenever you are setting your boundaries and saying no to this, you are saying yes to this. Saying no is not a punishment, no is not being mean, no is not being selfish. It's something you have to do to protect yourself and to create the life you actually want. For example, if you keep saying yes to a job that is not good for you, a job that drains you, a job that doesn't make you happy, but you are every day choosing to go there and do the job and put all your energy in it, you have zero space to say yes to something else. There is zero space to say yes to another job. There is zero time even to invest in anything else because you keep saying yes to something that keeps you down here. You need to say first of all no, even if that makes you feel uncomfortable, even if that brings you in a situation that is uncomfortable. But once you say no to here, guess what? An opportunity pops up here and you can say yes here. 2 weeks later you get another opportunity here and you say yes to here, and finally you feel aligned. That's also why detachment is so important, because when you're detached from those situations, those moments, those partners, those friendships, you can say more easily no to what doesn't align with you, and you can also let go more easily because you have your own life. You are not depending emotionally, financially, or in any other way on anyone or on anything. Because of that, the most important thing you need to learn as a woman is to be independent emotionally and financially. That gives you so much freedom of your life. It gives you freedom of being who you are and being accepted as who you are. You never need to settle for anyone if you have your own life. If you are so invested in yourself, you're invested in how you look, how you feel, what you do, your job, your hobbies, you have no time to over obsess on something or someone that is draining you. Everything that is draining you is literally falling away from you. I'm not saying just ditch everyone. What I'm saying is raise your standards. Put all that energy into you. Put all that light back into you. The illusion that you have from other people, from situations, from your family, from your partner, put that illusion back on you. The only illusion that is good for you is the illusion you create about yourself. That's the energy you put in, and that's where all your focus goes. When all your focus goes to you, other people can either rise up to you and meet you where you are, or they fall away without drama, without you having to do anything, without a lot of pain. You just grow, and people either grow with you or they naturally fall away from you. And another super important thing is that your standards are reflecting exactly your self-worth. So if you keep your standards low, that's how much you are your self-worth. You can say, hey, no, I'm worth so much, I love myself, I respect myself, but your words only mean that much. If you accept behavior towards you that is disrespectful, that is draining you, that makes you feel sad, you are not respecting yourself. You do not think much of yourself. You make yourself even smaller just to accommodate people who treat you badly. And that should be the last sentence today that should stick in your mind. Anyways, guys, I hope so much that this could help. I know we have been all in situations where we stayed for too long because of comfort, but I want that this video is your wake-up call. I want you to realize what's actually happening. I want you to open your eyes and shut that illusion, because you are worth so much more. I am doing this video to help you, and even if it's just one of you, even if this message is just receiving one woman out there realizing her worth, realizing that she's settling for too less, that's what I am here for. That's what I am brought on earth for. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm grateful for that, even if it's just one person. Thank you so much for watching. I see you in my next video, and I love you so much. Bye bye.